This is how we do it. Welcome back, sunflowers. Welcome to another episode of The Homesteading Contestant.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Mm, Hey, HK, yeah, we do it our way. Homestead dreams with a little sad sway. It's the homesteading contest. Come on, take a peek. Hey, HK. Yeah, yeah, HK.
So welcome back, sunflowers. So this is how we're doing it today on The Homesteading Contessa. I am going to be moving my raised bed and putting it over here on the sunnier spot. I wish I would have done this like at the beginning of spring, but I didn't know. I tried to do it over here in the garden alley, but it did not work out for me. So over here is the garden alley, well, what used to be the garden alley. I moved a lot of the grow bags probably late June, and I'm glad I did it because that I did that, I started getting some crop. I started getting a few tomatoes. My lettuce started growing, and y'all seen that I've been getting a lot of cucumbers, and also my cantaloupe was growing. The only thing that did well over here was my jalapenos, and now it's looking a little drab. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up and move this raised bed once again over there, and I'm gonna keep it over there this time because it just didn't do right over here. My zinnias didn't do well over here either. I just kind of stopped watering over here because it was too shady. I don't know if y'all see that big shaded tree. That shaded tree is what kept me from having the garden that I wanted over there. But that is a good spot that I could use to like make a relaxing area. Maybe I can put like one of those swinging chairs, and I can do some reading and just relax and feel the wind and hear the birds, all that good stuff. So the girls are over there. They are playing around. I cleaned Born and Bougie yesterday. I did like a little TikTok video on it. And I'm going to I think I'm gonna go ahead and dig all of this up in this video because for the simple fact, I don't think the watermelon is getting any bigger. So last time I did a video with you guys, this watermelon has been the same size. So I just want to go ahead and dig it up and just get rid of this. I do got a few small ones, but I don't think it's gonna do well because I just overcrowded over here. I did get 2 small watermelons off of it. I had one. I gave my daughter boyfriend one. I got a really big juicy cantaloupe and a small juicy cantaloupe, and I have another small that's not quite ready. And that was the only thing that was kind of keeping me from digging this up. But I think I'm gonna have to just dig it up anyway because this is one of those projects that I want to go ahead and get done, so that way I can make new for my fall crop. I think I'm gonna try to dig around my marigold plant. It's been neglected. I might dig it up, who knows. I got plenty of seeds off of that, so I will be able to use those seeds for next year. Also, they'll be on my Etsy shop. Also, I will have the cantaloupe on my Etsy shop because I got plenty of seeds off of that too. Last time I talked to you guys, I was saying that I didn't want to take my cucumber plant off because it was still producing. Today, I think I'm going to go ahead and dig it. I keep having a bipolar relationship with that because every time I say it, I keep seeing these small cucumbers, and then I'm like, hey, it's still producing. And I swear, it's like it knows that I'm about to dig it up soon because every time I say that, more come. I did get some good sized cucumbers off of it. Plus, I got some more over here. And then I still got this plant right here that's producing cucumbers. Got some right there. Let's see. There. The one that I want to dig up is this one. But then you see, I got these little cucumbers, and they get big, so I might just leave that alone. Once again, one of these videos I'm gonna end up digging it up, but this one I'm definitely not gonna mess with because it keeps producing pretty fast. And then it got like, ooh, what is that? Tear that leaf off, like it got some type of pest on it. It got like a little tomato on it. I'm not sure if this plant gonna do well, because like I said, I did overcrowd. You live and you learn, right? You learn what you did wrong, and you regroup, and you do better the next go round. So I'm about to put the camera down. You guys can see me do a little work. I should have been out here earlier because the heat is on, but this is like my workout too, because I want to start working out more. Me and my best friend said we're gonna start walking together. She's already been walking. I just need to get with the program. I garden, so that is a workout. You sweat, it's a lot of physical. So, but I do want to get the cardio going. So I want to pick up more of the walking aspect. But today will be my gardening exercise, which is digging all these weeds up. I'm gonna definitely work up a sweat. And without further ado, let's put this camera down. Oh, look, this cucumber plant just be bunching, boy. They got a lot of cucumbers on it. Oh, so you know I made the spears, the hamburger pickles, and the refrigerator pickles. I'm gonna do Kool-Aid pickles because I got some cucumbers in there. I got these, they're gonna be harvested very soon. And I was thinking, what else can I do with the cucumbers? I gave my dad some fresh cucumbers. I gave one of my students some fresh cucumbers. And I'm going to make some Kool-Aid pickles with my homemade pickles. That is going to be good. All right. So sunflowers, what y'all got going on today? It is Sunday. And I'm going to cook later. Looking around right now to see what I can see.
Mornings hit different when your dreams are homegrown. From Mr. Southern Charm to the Homesteading contest, she's still rising. Sun up, boots down, hands in the dirt. Watering hope like my grandma used to do. Tomatoes on a vine, soul in my hands. Turning sweat and soil into plants. Coffee in a mug, dreams on my sleeve. I plant what I want and I work till I see. From the porch to the pen, from a seed to a spark. Baby, this small town life still hits the spot. I got roots, I got rhythm, I got a vision. I believe in her, oh yeah. She's growing, she's going, she's going. With some faith and a little grit. Every storm I'm still legit. Pushing forward, never back. Country girl staying on track. Millennial sass with a garden flow. Family cookouts, letting sweet love grow. We ain't fancy, but we sure got class. Homemade sugar and a whole lot of sass. Sunflowers stretching in the July sky. Chicken coop blues and the fireflies. Call it heart, but I call it peace. Cause every dirty hand still brings me ease. I got roots, I got rhythm.
They wasn't getting no bigger, honestly. They've been sitting there forever.
Texas strong, Texas proud, say it's soft, yeah. I got roots, I got rhythm, I got a vision, I believe in her, oh yeah. She's growing, she's glowing, she's going. With some faith and a little grit. Every storm I'm still legit. Pushing forward. Country girl staying on track. Country girl staying on track.
So sunflower, I'm taking a little break. It's hot out here. You want to make sure you're taking your breaks when you're out here gardening, because you know you can really do some damage. I had a cup of water and now I'm just drinking me this sparkling energy drink. They say it's not advertised. This is not the advertisement I meant, but they say mental focus, positive mood, apple cider vinegar, prebiotic fiber, boost metabolism, and natural energy. So yeah, this is not sponsored. I'm not gonna say the name. If you happen to see the can, then you happen to see it. I'm trying to cover the name. But I want to update you guys while I'm sitting here taking a break. If you watched my last video, I talked about how my car was stopping and starting at the red lights. So I I didn't take it to my regular mechanic. I ended up taking it to my dad's mechanic, and he said that it's the motor, guys. He said it needs to be rebuilt. And mind you, I just got this car in June. Now, I looked up the lemon law, and unfortunately, it says something about it doesn't really cover used cars, or it has to be like in a 3-day range or something like that. So I'm not protected under the lemon law. But what I can say, so far my car lot has been working with me as far as they told me to bring it to them. They're checking it out. I did not tell them that the mechanic said it was a motor because I wanted to see what they were going to tell me. I wanted to see how honest this car lot is. So they called me on Friday and they told me that when their mechanic looked at it, that he's saying it's something maybe about the electrical cords, or it could be something with the motor. And they was going to have somebody else to look at it. Today is Sunday, and they said they'll let me know something tomorrow, which is Monday. So if it's anything to do with the motor, I want them to just put me in another car, because I know when you buy cars as is, it's as is, but come on, a motor. Like, when I think of as is, especially with that time frame of me getting it in June and here we are in August, I'm thinking of as is, like, okay, your alternator go out, your fuel pump, something like that. But your motor, that's the heart of your car. So that's like, you, even though you sell something as is, you should still have some type of integrity to where you're like, hey, she just bought this car from us, let us do right by her. Even whatever they say is gonna be, they're telling me I have to pay for it. They're saying that they'll give me the cheapest price, but I still don't think that's fair, because like I said, I literally just bought that. I mean, when you sell the car, you're telling me it's a good car, blase blase. Aiden, don't take that broom in, that's the outdoor broom. And you're trying to get me in this vehicle. It didn't have any lights on when I got the car. We checked the oil and everything, but just make a long story short, just not to beat your head over it with it, they let me drive off the lot without having it inspected. They told me to come back Monday to get it inspected. I got it on Friday. Came back Monday. He plugged it up on the machine, told me drive some more. Long story short, I drove some more. Next day, Tuesday, came back. Still, it was something going on with whatever he was doing. So that made me kind of be curious. So I went to one of those places like O'Reilly or AutoZone, won't tell you which one. I try to be careful about saying different names on my social media or my channel. But I went to one, and they told me that it was some type of something that was misfiring. So then I went back and told him, and he was like, okay, well, we did see that code, and if it keeps reading that code, of course we will fix it, because we sold it to you like that, and that it sometimes those codes read and it doesn't mean. He's talking to me like I'm a woman that doesn't know anything. But at this point I had already signed the papers, and he was just feeding me a bunch of bull. I hope you can follow what I'm saying so far. But so I came back, and the next day, which is Wednesday, and it magically passed. I went to no lights are on, so no lights are on. I took it to the person they used for the inspection, because they paid for it, and they passed the car. And then here we go today. About a week ago, check engine light came on. Took it to the place that did the inspection. They tell me they don't work on Fords. So right now, I am working. My dad took me to work last week, and now I have his truck. Thank God for dads. Because right now we only have one vehicle, me and my husband. If you've been following me, my husband last year had a surgery on his back, a spinal surgery. So he's been out of work, and he got hurt at work, and he's trying to just recover and Every time he think he can move around, he end up having some back pain. So if you ever had a back surgery or any type of spinal surgery, you probably know his pain right now. That it's an up and down battle. You know, he went through the physical therapist. He tried to do his light exercise, keeps up with his doctor's appointment. So, you know, we just doing the best we can right now. Yeah, so a lot of times myself and my sons will do like yard work because he can't do it right now. So I kind of substitute like what he would do, you know, as far as maintaining the yard between me and my son. There's certain parts of the yard I want to let my son do because I don't want him cutting my garden. And then I like my front yard to look a certain way. Aiden, watch out with that broom. Go over there. Boys will be boys. So he just kind of do the backyard. And my backyard is huge. I got like 2 backyards. So we keep it, you know, we keep the yard good. But anywho, that's the status of my car. What else been going on, guys? It's been a week. It's been a week. My uncle, his wife is sick. She's not doing good. And she basically, the family is there, you know, by her bedside. She is my aunt by marriage, and I know her, but I really don't know her. But you know, a lot of my important family members are hurting right now, and you know, my heart goes out to my family, my aunt, my uncle, and you know, it's like when it rains, it pours. Also, I'm driving my dad's truck. You know, they got 3 vehicles, and I'm just borrowing his. Why come on the second day I have his truck, his check engine light came on, told him he needs a fuel pump. But you know, we don't cry, we don't pout. You know, we may pout a little bit, but we do pout. Like, let me take it back. We don't cry. We on stuff like this, we just figure out what we need to do and do it, because these things are gonna happen. You know, as far as when it comes to cars messing up, you know, nobody likes it when your vehicle mess up or when you gotta pay that extra money, whatever, to get it fixed. My dad been having his truck for, shoot, I think 15 years. So it's a Ford, and I'm loving it. It's kind of making me want a truck. I've been wanting a truck, and now that I'm driving his, it's like, I think, you know, if they put me in another car, maybe they need to put me in a truck. We'll see. Hope y'all pray for me. Hopefully they do right by me, because I need my car. I'm a dental assistant instructor, and I need, you know, my income is very important to my household, and without my transportation, you know, I'm not gonna need. I'm just gonna put it in God's hands. But yeah, that's how my week been going. How y'all week been going? But on a lighter note, I can tell you that I am happy. I'm alive. I got a home. I got my family. I got food to eat. You ate into my hate sunflowers. Life is it's always gonna be something going on. You know, you just gotta learn how to deal with things and not dwell on them too long. You know, have faith that God will provide and that He will make a way, and I know He will. So, you know, a few years ago, I always had faith in God, but I didn't always display it, because I would worry. I would worry, and what would worrying get you? It just makes you stressed, high blood pressure. Hey, it didn't knock the camera over, but you gotta have faith. Don't worry, you know, because it's like, if you have true faith, then when you worry, it's like, okay, do you really have faith? You know, it's our human nature to worry, but we want to make sure that we don't dwell on it or just put too much weight on the worry, because we know God's gonna always make a way. He always take care of His people. So I'm gonna finish drinking my drink, and I'm gonna get back to this so you guys can see. Like right now, I've cleared that area. I'll go and show y'all that in a minute, and then I'm gonna stop doing that, Aiden. This is a real video. What he doing right now is taking his broom and trying to knock over my tripod, because he is a 6-year-old boy, and he's testing me. But I got it clear over there, so I'm gonna end up taking that raised bed and putting it over there. My future son-in-law is supposed to be helping me, but he's out of town, and I was actually supposed to be waiting for him because he told me he'll help me. But I'm gonna end up adding more raised beds. I want to have a total of like 4 more raised beds. So when I do that project, I will initiate him with that one. When he comes, he gonna be like, "Oh, you did it by yourself?" So I'll just let him know I plan on add more raised beds because we need food because we are a big family, and then I like to share. I be trying to sell stuff, but then by the time I grow it, I be so excited that I just give it away. So yeah. All right, guys. So let me pick you back up when I get back over here in the yard. So I just about got this cleared up. Remember how it looked before. I'm going to be putting my raised bed right there. So I cleaned up this area and I put my raised bed back over here. I just harvested a few watermelon that was there. So I planted some beets and some lettuce and radishes, I believe, over here. No, I did lettuce, sugar snap peas, and radishes. And then over here, I just kind of cleaned up the potato beds. There was no potatoes in there, so in the bag with the ladybug and the frog, I did more sugar snap peas. And then if you watch my last video, in that grow bag was the rattlesnake pole beans. It's been a week and it's already germinated. And then these were zinnias. So cucumber plant still hanging on tight. I got like 3 cucumbers off today. I've been getting cucumbers off, and I got 2 off that one and 1 off this one. Kind of move the camera a little fast. So I'm just about to give it a good water. Aiden, get back, guys. I think that's all I can do today. It's so hot out here. So in the meantime, oh, I just seen another cucumber. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a happy week. And till next time, be kind to each other and don't be a stranger. Bye for now.
Gigi, baby.